Josh will bring him down.
Oh, they sure is in the ice bath, ain't they? Yeah, man, look, when you come to Big Clay, you get ice baths. That come free. First, you get to go practice now. We charge for this. This come free. You know what I'm saying? We charge for the work, but the after effects is free. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to be a part of Big Clay and be welcome around here. Now, listen, there's only one person I need y'all to worry about. Whenever you step on this campus, he about this tall, got a gray beard. Media. Like, just look for Moxie Media. Stay away from that guy. All right? He's dangerous. He's dangerous.
God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right. Keep it cool and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
All right, fans, welcome here to Viking Stadium here on the campus of Huffman High School. I'm Freddie Flowers, the newest voice of the Cougars, here with the older voice of the Cougars, Mike New. We're glad you're here with us tonight.
We certainly are.
Yeah, our captains have taken the field, and we're going to lead off with Huffman's captains. You have number 6, that is Reginald Jones, number 8, Kevin Hill. For the Cougars, your captains this evening is number 17, Nasir Ray, number 22, Jalen Milton, number 48, Lincoln Moxie Jr., a.k.a. LJ, and JB, Julian Boyd, number 75. Now, what is a real treat tonight, besides the fact that over the last 14 years or so, these games have really been out of hand in favor of the Cougars. The guy next to me was actually a Huffman Viking.
Yes, indeed. And that was a long, long time ago. I believe Huffman won the toss. I'm not sure what their status was going to be. They may have deferred. We'll see in a minute. I don't think it's going to matter much.
No, it really isn't.
Trying to be kind, but.
Well, and let's be honest. You know, Rodney Blevins is now the head coach, and he is really working on building this program back to its former glory. Anybody that's a student of history of high school football in the Birmingham area knows that there was a time, obviously, you know, Woodlawn, Banks, Huffman, who else would you say? Because you were a part of that mix.
That was the big three right then. And we were the newcomers back then. And we were a third or fourth year school. We were trying to make our way. And we had a lot of guys that came from Inslee and West End whose family moved them here to put them in a brand new school, which the school was brand new when I went here.
1969.
So, yeah, I started in 1970, and I was on the famous Huffman team that put Tony Nathan and the Woodlawn Nation on the map. Okay, they beat us on our homecoming 35-12.
And ironically, it's Huffman's homecoming tonight.
Yeah, bad time, maybe bad timing on their part. Freddie, I believe firmly that this Clay-Chalkville defense I think is the best I've ever seen in high school ball. I try not to say that bragging. I don't want to be a homer all the time, but they are so fast.
Well, they really are, and I'll be honest with you. A couple of years ago, I think they averaged 8.025 points a game. So Clay's defense over the last few years, because remember, there was a time, I would say in the John Holiday years, where, it was more of a bend, don't break.
Oh,
defense.
we just outscored people under John Holiday.
Exactly. It was like watching the Indianapolis Colts.
Right.
Peyton Manning chucking it all over the place and trying to, score a bunch of points. And, I know some fans will be upset, but, I got to say it, and I've said it 1,000 times, that defense has been the best, and that one's going to – I think they got an offsides here. That's going to be offsides against Huffman.
Their quarterback, McKittrick Jackson, is their place kicker, unless they got 2 16s, which I don't see that. So Jackson is going to kick it again from 5 yards further back.
Yeah, and they've really got some athletic kids over there. The question is what are they going to be able to do now? Obviously, you see the usual suspects back there for us.
Well, you look at just the stature of number 8.
Yeah,
their tight end, Kevin Hill.
Mm-hmm.
Great looking from here, tight end.
Right. So, for Clay, you got Barber back there, and you got number 8 lurking about back there. That is Jakari Johnson.
And
back
that
to return.
is indeed who got the ball at the 17, and he's headed to the right. Looking
Jakari
for a
looking
block.
for room.
Got a
He's
block.
accelerating, going up there, stays on his feet, still on his feet, and he's going to get to the 46, 47-yard line. Let's see where the final spot is.
Number 29 was there for the Vikings. Jason Carter. Going to be on the 49, Fred.
So Clay, coming out, and it's going to be 1st and 10. They spot the ball actually at the 49-yard line, so he got a little further than what I thought. And they're down there, and, of course, I got 6 eyes on my face. I do wear bifocals, and the fans have told me as much. So
Amerson's in the near side. Here's the give to Woods.
No, but that's
I'm
actually
sorry,
number,
that's not
number
Woods.
17. That is Nasir Ray.
Yeah, my bad.
Yeah.
I assumed it was Woods.
Now, don't be surprised to see Clay mix it up a little bit tonight. Probably try a few things, a few wrinkles that they want to implement. Not seeing the usual bread and butter plays that
right.
Work
we
for
want to
Clay.
give Oxford something to look at, who is off this week.
Oh, I
They're
guarantee
getting
you,
an extra week.
they're looking at this.
Oh yeah, they're watching us right now.
And Fry should have
There's
plenty of
Fry
time
going-
this evening. And
going
there
long.
it is right there. And there, boom.
Touchdown.
Number 8.
Amerson.
That is Jakari Johnson.
Oh yeah.
And he is going to have Fry should have
There's
plenty of
Fry
time this
going-
evening.
going
There
long.
it is right there.
Just like that.
And there, boom.
Touchdown.
Number 8.
11:06.
We're not even a
Amerson.
minute. That is Jakari
Yeah,
Johnson.
54 seconds on that drive. Covered 51 yards.
Yeah, and those quarters are brought to you by Hemp Hill Services.
Fry's pass covered 45. The drive was 51 overall.
So Cougars getting right there, right down to business. I don't think we expected anything less. And there's Del Toro
Yeah, and it's up and good.
with the Bryant Bank PAT.
Eldridge has a good snap, as always. And a fine hold by Aaron Fry.
Well, and here's what tickles me. Everybody says, you got your quarterback, your QB2 holding the ball. I'm like, yep, we do.
Yep.
But, it gives them a great appreciation.
The rule is you have to have 5 guys on the line of scrimmage that have a number between 50 and so-and-so.
Right.
Okay?
I can put a tight end
we
up there.
we can put 14. We have enough so we can put 14 at the snapper.
Right. And we'd like to, give some time to recognize our great sponsors. Your PAT, like we just had, is brought to you by Bryant Bank. Timeouts by Mockingbird Day Spa. Your halftimes are brought to you by Abide Roofing. You have North Park Baptist Church and Crosspoint Baptist Church, that are great sponsors of Cougar football. For the band, Hollis, Wright, and Clay, PC, is a great supporter of the Cougar band. Your first downs, are brought to you by Brett Rogers. Quarter, Hemp Hill Services, as I just mentioned. Your kickoffs, as this one is about to be, by Dawson Automotive. Touchdowns by S&S Cleaning. Captains, State Farm. Grayson Medford. Player of the Week, Carroll Pharmacy. And Walk-Ons, who is a great supporter of Cougar football and also hosts big Clay coaches show. So on the return, number 13, it's going to roll out of bounds, so that'll be spotted at the 35.
Yeah, Del Toro's kick, pretty nice kick, went out of bounds at the 9.
And, I believe there's some flexibility in Huffman's roster. We did not get an updated one at the start of the game, And, a couple of years ago, they actually had some 8th graders playing up, which you can do. So there may be some numbers we're not familiar with. That's okay.
Well, like we said during the pregame, Coach Bivens is in his 3rd year. He's trying to rebuild the program. And the program's had some great runs from the early years, then the Jerry Partridge years, and then it had the Curtis Coleman years.
Well, and speaking of the Curtis Coleman years, fun fact, Jerry Hood played here at Huffman,
right?
Coached by Coach Coleman, who both ended up at Clay-Chalkville.
Yeah, I think I just saw a little motion on the right side of the offensive line. I can't be sure.
Well, they're moving the ball back against the Vikings.
Yeah, I actually was sure. So
there you go. See?
Yeah.
Be confident. There you go.
Yeah.
So false start against Huffman.
Yeah.
So the ball goes to the 30-yard line. It'll be 1st and 15 for the Vikings. Single man in the backfield.
Here's the give. Round right in.
And a nice run by the Vikings.
Got the penalty back and +1.
So 6-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 9.
32 was the stopper for the good guys.
Yeah, number 32 for the Cougars. You're going to see a lot of different numbers. That is Ricardo Cooper. So you're going to see a lot of the young guys getting time this evening. So people that you might be used to following, get ready to hear a lot of different stuff this evening.
Yeah, I'm seeing J.T. Taylor in the middle. I'm looking for
Colton McIntyre's
Zay
looking.
Brown.
Yeah,
but I don't see Brown.
15 is not out there.
And there's 13, our headhunter from a couple of weeks ago, Keith
Keith Richmond, yeah. RoboCop.
Oh, man. He was vicious in a good way. All right, they're taking a little while to get the play in, and the play clock has not moved. Well, that one hasn't. Now,
I'm not going to talk about anybody's play clock. We know what ours does. Funny thing is, they actually got the old bulb version and the digital version, LED version, right there below it.
Yeah. I think they're trying to get it squared away. I see the white hat on the sideline on the near side here on the Huffman sideline.
Well, and they're going to have to figure it out, and because if it doesn't work, then they have to keep that on the field. And if the clock isn't working,
be just like Saturday Y ball.
That's right. I think with youth football, though, I think the fun part is I don't think the kids understand what a play clock means, and they're like, "What'd I do?" What do you mean I didn't do it?
Yeah.
You mean I'm supposed to do it? It's always fun to kind of watch them as they develop and grow. I spent a lot of time coaching in the youth leagues, and every now and then, I've been getting invites to come back, but my wife says, "How long do you want to stay married?"
That's an easy question.
I don't know. There's days. Honey, I love you. You know that.
Well,
I guess we're going to get this thing rolling. They're saying wind it up.
Okay, the clock is working. They're not synchronized, I don't think. Well, yeah, maybe they are.
Well, and they just lost the whole system.
Here's a give on a toss sweep around to the left.
Yeah, about a 2-yard gain. A host of Cougars in on that stop. But the scoreboard has decided to take a bit of a vacation. Now it's back.
Let's see who got us. Number 10 there for the Cougars, the last guy up.
Yeah, that is Quentin Lowe.
Well, it's
number
going to be
39 on the run for the Vikes.
Yeah, I did not catch his number, and we don't have 39 on our abbreviated list. And the bands are doing a jam right now.
Oh, yeah, they always do.
Both bands are just
they,
kicking it in high gear.
And they compete with each other. So,
all right, here's a pistol. There's an
third,
option. There's
3rd and 6, and there's a whistle.
Yeah.
So we've got
something went wrong.
Delay of game.
Oh man.
Against the Vikings.
Well, they had some progress up till then. Going to be 3rd and 11 now.
And I'm just looking at that center for the Vikes. You know, that's number 66, I believe.
Yeah, I bet they had to get the home ec teacher to stitch 2 jerseys together.
Yeah, Braylon Pullum. You ever see that movie Wildcats? He reminds me of the character Finch.
Yeah, he's okay. Got another false start.
And I will say this: one of the things about playing the Cougars in the defense and the speed, you can lure teams into a number of false starts.
Right.
Because they're literally trying to get the jump on the defense. So now they're in 3rd and 16. Ball is at the 29-yard line.
Well,
and I'm just kind of watching Old Springville Road too. I want to see if it's going to be as entertaining as it was a couple of years ago.
There's a give straight up the middle.
Happening right there.
Number 9, I believe, was the ball carrier.
Yeah, that was probably Colton in the middle of that.
Jaden Grant. Yeah, we'll give the tackle to McIntyre, number 5.
Yeah, that's probably, if you're going odds on, you're probably right.
And we got 4th down. 4th down in a bunch.
So you got
number 16 and
Barber and Jakari Johnson, back there.
Waiting to punt from Jackson.
Don't see Ferris, who's usually back there to return punts.
Good snap.
Maybe nicked up.
Low punt.
And there's Barber.
Yep.
And
Barber's
this usually,
coming for the sideline to the near side. He's down the sideline.
Yeah, probably around the 27-yard line.
The guy's going to stand on the 26, so.
Horseshoes, hand grenades.
Better spot than we had, so.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll take that. Another short field for the Cougars.
This drive will be 26 yards. 8:57 remaining in the first. Good guys are up 7-0. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line.
And we're going to take a quick check-in, see what's going on around the area, and see how early action is. And Moody does leads, no pun intended, 7-0. And Nasir Ray.
To Nasir Ray.
Yep, there you go.
For the score.
That is an SNS cleaning touchdown for the Cougars.
21 yards on the drive, one play, 21 yards, one pass
and
from
Nasir Ray.
To Nasir Ray.
Yep, there you go.
For the score.
Hey, that is an SNS cleaning touchdown
Rogers,
for the some love, but if this keeps up tonight, there might not be a lot of first downs. And I don't know, a lot of people say, if you call another Brett Rogers really first down, I'm like, well, we get a lot of first downs.
We make a lot.
But they may get a break tonight. I don't know. We'll see how that works out. No score between St. Clair and Springville. Gardendale and Mortimer Jordan, no score. Humdinger and Pinson Valley, as Mountain Brook, they were down and came back and got the lead 32-28. Pinson Valley comes back and scores and goes up 35-32. And Mountain Brook pulls out another rabbit out of their hat.
Yet
and ends up winning 39-35.
Del Toro's kick is up and good.
Yep, the Bryant Bank PAT is excelente by Del Toro.
I hate to play this calibrate your wins game, but we dominated Mountain Brook last week. As bad of a whipping as I've ever seen us put on Mountain Brook.
The word is thorough.
Yes, and to calibrate that, well, they were undefeated when they met us, and they'd had a dramatic finish versus their down-the-street rival Homewood.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
And then
Prattville, by the way, real quick, leading Hewitt-Trussville 3-0 in the first quarter.
My goodness. So the Lions are going to tame the Huskies maybe?
Yeah, we'll find out.
Prattville 3, HT 0. Okay. We'll keep an eye on that.
And no score at Pell City and Shades Valley.
Do you find it odd that Hewitt will play Huffman and will play Pinson Valley, but will not play the school that they helped form.
I don't know if they just believe if they play schools that are further away, it might help. Either way.
Maybe they want to pad their record.
Yeah, but the Pinson Valley. Now, look, there's some good Pinson Valley teams they played and beat. I got to give them credit where credit is due. So there is the Dawson Automotive kickoff. Yep. That's right.
And he gets a pretty good little return. Number 8, I believe, is on the return, and number 29 brings him down.
Yeah, Kevin Hill. No,
yeah, that's
I
Kevin.
think that's number 5 that was on their return there.
Yes, you're correct. Wow.
But yeah, I mean, I would like to see Trussville play us again. I mean, look, I've been needling them a long time. Okay, fair enough.
I think it actually would be good for both communities, and it would be a showcase of a really fine 7A program and a really fine 6A program. 3 miles apart, some of the best football you'll ever see between the two schools.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And here's the other thing, and you mentioned communities. Look at the businesses. They got a little business going on up front.
Well,
false start.
Yeah.
Against the Vikings. When the Cougars go into shifts and motions, like I said earlier, they're trying to pick up the blitz. I mean, you don't know. Hey, is it going to be McIntyre? In this case, you got Moxie out there, and there's number 13. RoboCop lurking about. I mean, it's a pick your poison kind of thing when it comes to Clay-Chalkville.
Well, they've got fooled every time we've had that defensive realignment on there, and I think they might have been a tad early then.
Looks like a little holding action, but they didn't call it.
It's not going to help.
Yeah, I was watching Moxie.
Number 11, number 7, and number 48, 13, Richmond at the bottom of the pile. Yeah, 48, LJ.
Yeah, and I think they got a bit of jersey on LJ there. I mean, they got a lot of jersey on LJ, but
he can handle it. He's a big boy. He's a rangy guy,
Yeah, no, he does. He has a lot of reach, and that's what makes him, especially when you put him on the end.
Yeah.
He can hook underneath and get around that edge real quick. He cuts inside.
Yeah.
Breaks the.
That was nearly picked off.
Yeah.
Pass was just in and out of the hands of the Viking receiver.
Yeah. Number 7 lurking about. That's Dion Callens.
Yeah. Neon Dion was almost in a position to take that one back to the house. All right, 3rd and 15.
And so far, the action on Old Springville Road has been calm.
Well, it's an early Friday night yet, Fred.
It is.
There's a
time,
pass.
and
nice.
That throws a little bit high.
The fellow I mentioned, number 8, Kevin Hill.
He is the defensive end for Huffman.
Yeah, he's.
And they got some
had
guys
a good
that
reach. Ball hit him in the hand.
Yeah, they got guys that play both ways. I just want to make that clarification. I'm sorry, Mike. I said they do have guys playing both ways for Huffman.
He's listed as a tackle and a defensive end, but he's been playing tight end all night for the Vikings. All right, so they're in punt formation. Jackson, I believe, is their punter.
So Jasper trails Muscle Shoals 7-3. Not much happening on that punt. And it's going to go out of bounds somewhere around the 34-yard line.
Yeah, it was one of these deals when it rains, it pours.
Well, it's a team that's growing. And look, special teams is tough. I'm just going to be honest with you. Not everybody's going to be blessed with a lot of kickers. I mean, think about this. Xavier Starks is our punter. He's also he's a defensive back primarily, but he's also the punter.
Correct.
Some schools have a dedicated punter.
Right.
Some schools have their place kicker who also punts. We have a defensive back that punts.
Frown to give to Woods. He's
and they stack
looking
him
for
up.
a hole, and they've really made him pay for that. So the Vikings were ready for that one. They defeated our blocks pretty good.
So 2nd and 8 for the Cougars. Ball at the 33-yard line. 7:20 or so remaining in the first quarter.
I want to say that's 52. It might be 32. He didn't quite turn around.
There's Ray in motion.
Going to float that
with
left side.
And that one's going to be behind Barber.
Yeah. That was an interesting play. We had all the motion, all the influence going to our left, and yet kind of lull those people to sleep on the defense and throw back to the right.
Yes, and like I said, we're going to see some new wrinkles tonight. There's I know a couple of years ago they did something, and it completely had me what was a word I heard before? Bumfuzzled. And there goes Woods.
Woods is
and
loose.
Woods, is he going to make it? He's trying to break the tackle, still carrying the Huffman defender for a ride. He might have got inside the 5. He does get to the 4.
We got an update from our friends at Pell City. They're leading Shades Valley 7-0.
And right now, if you could believe it, Pell City is on track to be the number 2 in 6AR6.
We got a 3-way tie right now for that.
But if they win this one tonight, nice open field tackle by the Huffman defender.
Yeah, that guy just was
waiting on him. That was textbook. And look, what I like is the fact that even the Clay players are patting him on the back. I mean, you got to appreciate just good football.
Yeah, he beat our blocker to smithereens on that. I'm trying to get his number.
Second down for the Clay-Chalkville Cougars.
The play lost half a yard, Fred, or it didn't gain. I'm not sure.
No, it lost a yard. It's at the 5 for now. Was it 4?
Well,
so
he had his pad level was way below our offensive line. So.
And there goes Woods.
There's a give.
And there is Woods in there for the SNS cleaning touchdown, which I need to
6-yard
replay. And by the way, Brett Rogers
was way below our offensive line. So.
And there goes Woods.
There's a give.
And there is Woods in there for the SNS cleaning touchdown, which I need to. So it's 21-0, 6:14 remaining in the first quarter. Your quarters are brought to you by Hemp Hill Services.
There's the swinging gate alignment, and there's the shift.
Yeah, sometimes I wonder why do they do that. Nobody's fooled. I always ask myself that.
And
we're not the only school to do it.
It's really hard to defend that.
It is.
Yes. Several options, and Del Toro's kick is up and good.
Yeah, the Bryant Bank PAT there for the Cougars. But no, I always say, you see games like this, and you watch them do the formation. I'm like, you watch, you kind of like, just go kick it. Wow. Just go kick it.
Yeah, you're not going to win any style points by running up a score. Score's going to be what it is.
No, we all know they're not going for 2.
Stuart Floyd, good guy. I don't think he's going to run up a score on anybody and by going for 2. That doesn't buy him any favors anywhere.
No. Now, I'll say this. Don't get on his bad side.
Oh, no.
But, no, and one of the things, a consummate professional, getting to watch him grow over the years has been a personal joy of mine.
Yes.
I remember, like I said, I got a chance, I had free tickets, and got to watch him win a state championship, not knowing what a Stuart Floyd was. And this was in '99. They were against Robert E. Lee at Legion Field. And so I had free tickets, and I was like, okay, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
As I recall, it was a beautiful Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock kickoff. At the 9, the Viking receiver is just smothered.
Yeah, that
at the 16-yard line.
Number 10 right there to meet him.
Oh,
and
yeah.
That is Quentin Lowe.
The lowdown. The Friday night announcer before me, the guy named Frank Wapple, was a fireman with Centerpoint Fire Department and Hoover Fire Department. Well, Frank used the roster that he was given, and it had last name first. So quite often it was Floyd Stewart, and we had another guy named Doyle Tavares. It was Tavares Doyle, who was the MVP in that '99 game you're talking about. First and 10 for the Vikings.
17.
Ball is at the 17-yard line. 3 wide, single man in the backfield, shotgun formation, strength of their formation to the right. Cougars
Yeah,
do
they
the
got
shift.
this tall, rangy guy right there, but there's a
And
give
look at
on
that,
the
nice lead
inside.
block, and I'm telling you, I believe that's number 9.
I think it's 6.
Yeah. Jayden Grant, the
Well,
running back.
we'll go with Grant.
Yeah, that is Jayden Grant, the running back.
6 yards, second and 6.
Yep, that is
On the
Jayden
right.
Grant, and I mean, he ran hard.
Well,
They
they're
got a nice gain, so it'll be second. I call it a longish 5.
Yeah, they've had a little bit of success with that trap, if you will. And they've got a really humongous right side of their offensive line.
Yeah, and they're consistently lining up with that strength to the right.
66 is lined up at right guard right now. There they go,
No,
back
not
with
this
it the
time.
other day. But guess who? Number 9 was in on it. He smelled it out
Yeah,
right quick.
Mario Udao. And number 32 lurking about there as well, and that is Ricardo Cooper.
You know, you watch the Clay-Chalkville defense, and Jamario will make these key plays that don't seem like much at the time, but they're always a key play. And Jamario Udao is frequently the guy behind it, quietly going about his business.
Yeah, he is. He's a funny guy in his unique way, but not a real, I would say he's a real noisemaker. I'm sure they'll tell me I'm dead wrong because I'm not in the locker room with him. But just a well-mannered young man.
The Viking
Oh, my goodness,
quarterback,
in and out the hands.
You bet. Oh, boy.
And he had some real estate in front of him, did number 2.
Incomplete pass brings up 4th down for the Vikings.
Yeah, that's a dirty shame. Not sure if he'd have got the first or not, but he had some green in front of him.
Well, Moody is now ahead of Leeds, 14-0. And this is in the first quarter, and don't know if this is, Moody is, over the last year, Jake Gaines has transformed Moody into the team that wasn't just scheduled for homecoming. That's a fair statement, I believe. Not knocking the program, but just, it was what it was.
That punt was nearly blocked, and it's going to go out of bounds at about the 31.
No, they're gonna
mark
call
it
it
at the 30.
But Jake
So
Gaines,
the miscues continue for the Vikings.
yeah.
You're right, though, about Moody. They were literally everyone's homecoming opponent.
And I believe, did Gaines come from Thompson?
We played them quite often.
So, but they really got that program rolling over there.
All it takes is the right man, the right time, right place.
And there's a guy that I might have to face come Monday. He's in the black shirt down there. If you could see him down on the field, I don't know if you can. That is Sherman Collins, and this is his district. This is as a board member for Birmingham City Schools.
I see. All right, Fry's dropping
Yeah,
back.
Here
He
we
is
go.
loading
Bam,
the gun.
bam. And that one's behind.
That one-
Barber again.
Yeah.
Barber was wide open. I mean, he had it.
I think
Maybe some miscommunication there.
somebody zagged when they should have zigged.
Yep. Well, Collins is a great guy, and of course they know I live in Clay and everything else, and now I work for Birmingham City Schools. So they've been having some fun needling me a little bit with this game coming up.
Pass brings up 2nd down.
Well,
2nd and 10.
they got a long ways to go boiling smack talk, okay?
No, it's all in good fun.
We got Ray coming to the near side. There were trips to the right. Fry's getting everybody sorted out. Here's a give to
and
Woods.
following his blockers, staying patient, staying on his feet before he's brought down.
Woods is met hard, hit
And let's
hard.
see, that is number 24.
24 of the Vikings.
And doesn't
Yeah.
show up on our
That'll
roster.
bring
But
up 3rd down and about 5. 3rd down is about 6 for Clay.
no help from the PA system over here at Huffman as to who that is.
Freddie and I are battling the bands, and the PA guy was talking right in our ear too, but he didn't have a number for that. All right, it's going to bring up 4th down. A short run by Woods is snuffed out immediately
Short
by
game brings up 4th
30.
Down, 4th and about 3. 4th down is 3.
by number 30 for the Vikings.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so ball is set.
Well,
Play clock's off
Down
and
and
running.
distance marker showing 4th down.
It is 4th. Here's Fry looking. Here's a quick throw out to Nasir Ray. First down and more. The penalty flag comes in.
Yeah, it's Brett Rogers Realty first down. Let's see what happens.
It's the Cougars' initial first down of the evening. I'm going to kind of guess some penalty on the defense on that. Face mask violation.
Okay, so that'll cost the Vikes 15.
Yeah, they're going to mark the ball at the 9.
Yeah, this is about the slowest drive Clay has had thus far.
Well, the Viking defense has held the Cougar offense to 1 first down.
There's a fade route, and that is well over Barber's head. And I got a feeling they're trying some different things. So, because the timing's kind of off.
That fade was unusual in that Barber was turned to the inside, and looked like Fry had that corner pylon in mind.
He did.
If you hadn't gotten the chance to head down to the front gate,
3:05 remaining in the Hemp Hill Services first quarter.
Boston butt samples, take the time.
And
he's in for the score.
Yeah, Woods is, I call him the bowling ball because he knocks them down like pins. Or some people call him the freight train, the Mack truck, and he just took some people for a ride. So there's the S&S cleaning touchdown for the Cougars. Woods is, I call him the bowling ball because he knocks them down like pins. Or some people call him the freight train, the Mack truck, and he just took some people for a ride.
C.J. Eldridge on with the snap, Fry with the hold. A lot of moving parts on a PAT.
And there's a whistle, offsides against Huffman.
Can we just decline it? No, we can't.
No, they make you
before
re-kick
the snap.
Well, since you know what's about to happen, whether buying or selling a home, you don't just need an agent, you need a coach, and that coach is Brett Rogers. Let Brett guide you with the winning play to score the home of your dreams or sell to set up the next move. You can reach Brett at 205-540-1182 or go to BrettRogersRealtor.com to find out what he can do for you.
You know that Brett's daddy was a teammate of mine here at dear old Huffman High School.
Did he get as beat up as you did?
Probably more so. Buddy Rogers, heck of a guy.
Hey, you hear that, Brett? Ask your dad to confirm that. I'll await the response.
First-class guy.
Absolutely. And by the way, Hemp Hill Services wants to take care of all of their customers' plumbing, heating, and cooling needs in the most effective and efficient means possible. Whether you experience plumbing or heating and air issues, residential or commercial, Hemp Hill Services is ready to serve you. They have a fully staffed, highly experienced plumbing and heating and cooling department ready to serve any customer with any problem anytime, 24/7, 365. Call now at 205-229-2090 to schedule today.
The PA guy's kicking our butt.
Yeah, it's not too terrible. I've had worse. Well, like the speaker is like right there.
Yeah.
And, well, there's one right there. I spoke too soon.
That's right.
So
Del Toro's 5th kickoff of the night. No, this is his 4th. They kicked to us to start the game. I miscalculated.
Yeah, so here comes the Dawson Automotive kickoff. 2:57 remaining in the first quarter.
You know, I drove by Dawson Automotive today.
Yeah, they have some
didn't
fine
stop
vehicles,
in.
Fine vehicles on their lot off of Old Springville Road.
I noticed they had a big inventory.
Yeah. So if you need a vehicle, Dawson Automotive has various financing options to meet your needs.
Dropped the ball. He's got to get on it or something.
Yeah, he got it and he got out of there, so they're able to maintain it.
Yeah, number 7 for the Cougars was there to greet him, Dion Callens.
Oh, yeah. And Dawson Automotive, they're a family-owned small business who believes that honesty and integrity are the greatest assets to help you get your next car along, like I mentioned earlier, those multiple financing options to fit their customers' needs. And they do work tirelessly to find you the best used car for your budget. Visit them at 2401 Old Springville Road to meet the staff, or visit the website Dawson Auto 1. That's Dawson Auto, the number 1.com for the latest deals.
In case you're not sure where they are, they're pretty near where the old Enos Van Automotive was. if you're an old-timer like me. Across from the Boys and Girls Club. On
Exactly.
Road.
I mean, right across from it.
Yep.
Can't miss it.
All right, here comes the Vikings on a roll to his left, and here's a high pass intended for 28.
Yeah, guess who was right there? That is Braden Butler.
Oh, the Butler did it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I thought the Butler was almost going to do it, too, because he was right there in position, but let's just say he was courteous.
Yeah, you know, I think one thing Coach Bivens could work on with his team is...
That's Jalen Clark, by the way. That was the intended receiver, number 20.
Okay. They got 4 men in the backfield, and they got all kinds of movement. And I think they even had linemen pulling into each other.
So, pardon me for a second, folks. I'm trying to get us an update.
That play results in the loss. We'll bring up second down, second and long for the Vikings.
2nd and 15 for the Vikings.
So St. Clair does lead Springville 7-0. And Gardendale and Mortimer Jordan are all knotted up at 7 apiece. And nothing happening on that play. Clay loses a yard, so it'll be 3rd and 16 for the Vikings.
2:27 remaining in the first quarter.
And Pell City holding on 7-0 in the second quarter.
Yeah.
Over Shades Valley.
About 11 minutes in the second quarter. Now Shades Valley held them tough. They were tied at 0 at the end of the first.
And then that's another team that's trying to rebuild, trying to get themselves going again.
Well, George Bates had a history of rebuilding. He turned Center Point into a contender.
Yeah, coming because he spent some time at Woodlawn, but prior to that he was at Minor with the Purple Tigers.
Wow.
And his teams were absolutely competitive. They were scrappy to say the least. And Hewitt-Trussville still trailing Prattville 3-0.
I'm sure Coach Josh Floyd will have to take a minute and get that one sorted out. I'm not sure if that's a region game for them or not.
I'm trying to see if my old friend Sherman sees me down there.
All right, they got everything sort of sorted out. Play clock down to 15. Here's a snap and a give on the inside.
Man, right there.
Oh, Colton McIntyre and company.
Yeah, I mean,
and
that was
13.
That was all of them.
That guy 13, man. Keith Richmond is something else.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
I ain't kidding you.
4th down for the Vikings.
Yeah, coming in on the blitz,
you know what?
Braden Butler on the corner blitz.
You know what the thing I'm glad about Keith Richmond the most? That he's a Cougar.
Yes.
If he were a Viking, this could be a different game. Glad he's
no
not.
doubt.
Who do we have back? We have the dynamic duo of Barber and Ferris.
Yep.
Jackson with his punt. Oh, he gets off a pretty nice punt this time.
Yeah, he's able to get one out of there.
Going to go out at the 32-yard line.
All right, that'll set up first and 10 for the Clay-Chalkville. As we continue.
Now I'm sitting up here trying to text folks. Probably need to focus more on the game, right?
Jasmine Lawrence. Samaya Ward. Nevaeh Leonard.
All right, we got a 1st and 10 for the Cougars.
Layla Watson.
Flying the shotgun.
Yeah, the ball at the 31-yard line, 1:20 remaining in the first.
We got trips to the left.
Yeah, I think we know what's about to happen here.
Got number 3 and beside him
there
in the
it
pistol.
is.
There's the big one. Oh, man, that should have been a flag.
Yeah, that absolutely should have been a flag.
Never looked back for the ball. That was
Now,
Number 9, Jaden Grant.
I'm telling you,
was
that is a mercy no call, if you ask me.
Well,
Because, I mean, he clocked him upside his head, and that's interference.
I was shocked since he never looked back for the ball and he made contact with Barber. I said, we'll get something there.
Second down for Clay-Chalkville.
I don't think we really need it, but seeing if I can round up.
Number 21 with the reception, and he's going to be brought down. That is Aaron Robinson on the flare.
That play lost some yards.
Yeah, that it did. Loss of about 3. So it'll be 3rd and 13 for Clay-Chalkville. Ball at the 34-yard line.
Got a score in 7A. Central of Phoenix City leading Carver Montgomery 14-7 in the first quarter.
Yeah, that game could be pretty good. The question is how long can you hang with Central Phoenix City?
That's correct. There's a quick
and
pass.
Ray gets the ball, but a beautiful hit.
He was plastered
by the Huffman defender. Very nice work. Got to give him credit where it's due.
Number 20.
I think number 7. Was that number 17 for him?
I'm looking at this guy just coming close to the sideline.
Well, number 20 plays both ways, and that's Jalen Clark.
Well,
Jaden Clark.
Yeah, well, that's him.
Clark?
I'm trying to see if yes, it is 20, and he hammered our receiver. Nonetheless, it was a Brett Rogers Realty first down.
It is.
The second first down for the Cougars of the night.
And the Cougars are going to go up. That is Aaron Robinson, the young back for the Cougars. Is
the second first down for the Cougars. Got a good matchup.
And the Cougars are going to go up. That is Aaron Robinson,
St. Paul's.
The young back.
Well, St. Paul's has hit a 48-yard field goal, and they've cut the Saraland lead to 7-3 with 3:23 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, Saraland, and let's be honest with you, that whole thing is tough.
Del Toro's aiming for the scoreboard and darn near got it. Kick is up and good.
Yep. Bryant Bank PAT.
I've been around for a while, and I don't know officially if there's a record for points in a quarter for Clay-Chalkville, but 35 seems like a good number.
That's probably pretty close. I believe it's higher.
We have not sure if we have 2/10 of a second or 2 seconds left. And now Del Toro will be kicking off for his 5th time. He's going to need an ice bath for his leg.
Yeah, he is. Del Toro's going to get a lot of work tonight.
Chelsea's leading Spain Park 7-3. Jasper is 9-7 at the end of the first over Muscle Shoals.
Well, that's going to be that. They may still have to kick the PAT. Sometimes they'll post that thing, and sometimes AL.com needs to take a little time and wait, But
yeah,
and maybe they shanked it. So we will, if that holds there without an update, we'll know.
I think I like your source better than mine, but they check, they double check, and they triple check at AL.com. Taken at the 13, bobbled again. Well, he's got a hole up the middle.
Yeah, nice effort on the return by Huffman.
Up to the 27-yard line.
Yeah, there it is. It's confirmed. It is 9-7.
And that's the end of the first quarter.
So, end of the Hemp Hill Services first quarter. Cougars lead 35-0. We'll be right back.
Show gratitude to our
Let's get started.
So Prattville must be a region game.
No, it's out of region. Okay, so we are back. And so it's 35-0. We're into the second quarter. Now, one of the things, and you remember the Williamson-Murphy game, the 100-0?
Yes.
We're not going to do that here. We're not that kind of team.
Second down and 9 for the Vikings on the Viking 30-yard line.
So there's a nifty run.
Yeah, the official kept the clock running after that play ended. I thought the gentleman got out of bounds.
So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Vikings.
Best field position they've had all night. They're on the 35-yard line.
And this is a good sign. You know, look, forget the score for a second. Let's talk about the development of the Huffman Vikings. A couple of years ago, I mean, that was about as low as I'd seen Huffman. But like you said, Blevins, 3rd year, he's really bringing them back, and they're playing with
first
heart.
down.
And
I believe he got a first down.
Yeah, first down for the Vikings.
Number 2, the ball carrier.
Ball's going to get to the 40-yard line.
Be a first down.
And here's something that's
the initial first down of the game.
Yeah. Now, if, say, you know, I'm not going to say the Cougars aren't going to score again. That'd be foolish of me to say that.
First down
but
is sponsored by Jersey Mike's.
You know,
not just
the coaches, it's up to them. You know, okay, we're gonna run a hot clock, because then it's a safety issue at a certain point, and you know what it's going to be, and you don't want to put your players in a position where they're just
right.
Now, funny thing is this: Murphy's head coach said he asked his players, did they want the hot clock, and he said the players said no.
Nope.
Did they want to play?
So they got no relief, you know.
No, they did not. Williamson did everything.
The very first year of varsity football for the Vikings was 1968. They won a grand total of 0 games. And they were competitive in all of them. As I recall, I was in all of the 8th grade.
Yeah, and that school was, I mean, the paint was still drying on the wall.
Right. So
what was it like?
There's a difference when you're down and you're looking forward, and being down and you're not seeing any daylight. There's a nice run around.
Number 9, the ball carrier.
Left end. Number
Jake
10.
Grant.
Number 10 shoved him out of bounds for the Cougars. Quentin Lowe.
So what was it like running around in all those circles? Because, you know, Huffman and Parker were built the same time frame and basically the same design.
It was crazy. It was crazy.
And working in the business that I'm in construction and different architectural styles, that was a thing in the 60s. You know, you get all these little pods or these round things. I can just imagine the teachers, get him! And they're running around in these circles. And I don't even want to talk about what Banks was. Built to the side of a hill.
Yeah, that was good thinking.
Land was cheap. Look at that right there. There goes number 9.
Number 9
for the Vikings.
He's busted loose, and we're chasing him. He's going to score.
Look at that right there. Hey, number 9, Jaden Grant.
Vikings.
A 56-yard run for number 9. Busted loose, and we're chasing him. He's going to score. Let me tell you something.
Look at that right there. Hey, number 9, Jaden Grant. Yeah, he did. And look at Colton McIntyre. He is not happy.
Well, the Cougars' goal every week on defense is to pitch a shutout, right?
It is. And Huffman has scored on him. And you know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I ain't even mad.
Well, I can sense that the Cougar coaches, maybe there's a tad of complacency And it's easy to do when you're up by 35 and it's the second quarter.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but I will say this.
Well, this was
somebody may have been out of position. Oh.
Yeah, that's snuffed out. You can't advance that.
Right.
Ball's dead. PAT failed, 7:53. Good guys, 35. Vikings 6.
Now, here's where things are going to get interesting. Like we said this, Ronnie Blevins, this is a different team, different mentality, and there it is.
As a reminder, if you
that was a
had the chance,
76-ish yard drive. I think
Yes.
they got the ball on the 24.
Mr. Harrington, and get one of those
So
samples
They got a player with his ribs wrapped right now.
as a preview to the.
He's got his T-shirt on, and obviously he don't have a number. I hope he's well.
oh yeah, and that's the thing. You got a young team like this.
I just saw Stuart Floyd pass by our camera, and he had quite the Stuart Floyd scowl.
Oh, I'm telling you, and
Well, he's got something to work with now.
well, absolutely. And look, the players need a motivation about paying attention 100% of the time. You had some of the twos out there.
Complacency
It
will
wasn't
get your
all.
tail
It was
beat.
not all starters out there. You know, they're mixing it up. And
Here's a short kick taken at the 30. And he's tackled out of bounds.
number 29 on the return for the Cougars, and that is Caden McGee.
I didn't see the tackler, but
Looked like a WWE move from my vantage point, but
yeah,
you know.
I thought it was a little bit of a hit. It's going to be at the 44-yard line. That's where the Cougars will have it, 1st and 10. Play resumes.
So now I tell you the one whose face I'd like to have seen up close, and that is Helveston.
I'm not sure I would have wanted to have been in the same room.
Probably not, but
Here's Fry in the pistol. Woods right beside him. And there goes Fry rolling to his left. He spotted his man Barber, but the pass is arrived.
yeah, I'm telling you, they have had trouble connecting all night long.
Number 7 was a blanket on Barber. That's we'll just call him Fan. I'm guessing it's Jaquavian Fan. Not real clear on the first name, but we'll just call him Fan. Fan's had tough assignment tonight.
Incomplete pass brings up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 for the Cougars. Here's a screen out in the flat to number 7. And he is tackled out of bounds. Clearly, no flag.
Yep.
He gets the first down,
So-
and that first down would be what, Fred?
Brett Rogers.
You betcha.
Result of the play, Clay 1st down. It's going to be 1st and 10 on the Huffman 45.
Here's Fry. No, that's a Woods running free. Blasting his way to the end zone.
Yeah, this one.
That's a touchdown.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
going to be
And
40,
Joshua Woods.
45-yard touchdown run for young Woods. No, that's a Woods running free. Blasting his way to the end zone.
Yeah,
Cougar
this one,
offense didn't
that's
look
a touchdown.
complacent on
Yeah,
that one. That's going to
absolutely.
be
Yeah, I'll tell you. You know, and that's the thing with games like this. You don't really want to call it a trap game, but what it does do is it speaks to the mentality or mental state of the team.
Yes.
So
I don't really believe in trap games. I believe that you can become complacent.
Yep.
Because being average is contagious, and good is the enemy of great, as they say. All right, 7-18, the Cougars got back the touchdown. Clay-Chalkville 42, Huffman 6.
Yeah, Del Toro gets the Bryant Bank PAT. And you're man, this Old Springfield Road. You might still young.
Yep. Yeah, it's only 7:53.
No, I'm telling you, it's lovely weather though. You couldn't ask for anything. Oh, 14-9, Muscle Shoals over Jasper.
All right, let me take note of that here. 14-9.
Yeah, and
Okay.
here's the hat trick with this one, fans. This, playoff seeding starts taking shape right about this time of year, especially when you got undefeated teams. You pretty much know who's going to win their regions, and so you're trying to figure out who's going to go where and what's that all going to mean. So these next few weeks, a lot's going to be shaken out.
Yeah, the Cougars have a big test next week. Oxford at home. We get to be at home finally.
Yeah,
Here's Del Toro with the kick.
and Oxford's a little bit down this year from what I hear, but
Well, they
I don't
taken the
trust
week
all-
off. There's a fumble on the return, and he gathers it in and gets it up to about the 36-yard line or so.
there's a
There's
flag.
a late flag. It's-
A little extracurricular activity, maybe.
Yeah, that's going to be bad behavior on someone. If it's against the Vikes, it's going to turn back a really nice return.
Absolutely.
So they caught the ball, then he coughed it up. And
Leeds ain't laying down. It is 17-14 in the second quarter. St. Clair 14-0 over Springville. And Gardendale and Mojo knotted up
So-
at 7 apiece.
Leeds is 17 or Leeds is 14?
Leeds is 14.
Okay. Trying to update our.
Never known a Jerry Hood team to just roll over and call it.
Okay, that's
And this
going to be a
one's on,
penalty
yeah,
against
the
Clay
Cougars.
Chalkville. That is going to make Stuart Floyd really, really happy.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's.
I can hear him now.
Mhm.
In fact, I may skip the Tuesday coaches show. I'm not fond of volcanoes. All right, 1st and 10 for the Vikings right at midfield at the 50-yard line. They got twins left. They got one man split up top on the far side. Then they got a pistol. And
And
running
there's a-
back probably
okay.
is Grant. And Grant, who had that touchdown
Yes.
on the prior, about this far. Here he comes
There he
back
goes.
with
Look
the same
at how
play.
he accelerates his burst out the back.
Yeah,
No, I think that's number
We're
2
gonna-
running. No, that's not. That's number 2.
my apologies. Well, we don't have number 2.
But this is, hey, this is where you feel a little bit confident. And if I'm Rodney Blevins, I'm telling them, say, look, you just scored
Yep.
on these guys.
That's something they can build on. So that was a gain of 4. Cougars defense getting stretched out here in these last 2 drives by the Vikings.
Yeah, and they're working the edges. And remember I said
It's not
something.
a very.
I
I'm
said
sorry.
something in the Mountain Brook game about that. I said, watch the edges. Oh, there's movement.
Yeah, that is a false start. When a guy's that big, it's hard to hide if you false start.
Yeah, it is. Wait a minute. Huffman's clapping.
They should not
They're
be.
going to call him. They're going to call him offsides.
I'm not clear on that. They might say that.
Yeah, I'm a
that
little
the-
suspect there.
That's.
Clay-Chalkville. That'll bring up a 2nd and short. 2nd down and short for the Vikings.
Not sure I understand that. The left tackle clearly moved.
Absolutely, and puts the ball at the 41-yard line.
Yeah.
So, well,
Yeah. Next week we'll be at home in the Legends scoreboard in the Legends press box.
yep. And speaking of regions in the area, Hoover beating Tuscaloosa County yesterday, 51-7.
Wow.
Yeah,
Hoover's
look
kind of
look
putting
who's
it
the-
together.
Look who's there.
Number 2.
Richmond and Cooper
Well,
lurking about.
that was 2nd and 1,
Smaller loss.
and that was a 1-yard loss. Actually, it was more, but the referees
Yeah,
pretty,
they got a
pretty
generous
kind
spot.
to him on that.
They got an absolute generous spot.
Oh yeah. Nonetheless, the play lost a yard, brings up 3rd down and 2 for the Vikings. If I were them, I would pass.
Well,
And instead, they come back with their bread and butter.
look at it. There it is.
Oh,
they are just they're working off tackle.
You know, if we don't clean up our tackle,
Yadao,
produce a Vikings first down.
another Huffman first down.
Now let's revisit last week, okay? And you heard me say it during the coaches show, right?
Right.
Working the edges. Mountain Brook found some success working the edges.
That they did.
What are we seeing tonight?
And they're working the edge.
I mean, it's obvious you're not going to run it down Colton McIntyre's throat, okay?
That's never a good look.
There they go, right back outside.
Oh, snuffed out pretty good on that one. And they're keeping the clock running.
Number 38 in there for Clay-Chalkville, and that's Torrance McCormick getting some time, the DB on the stop.
Number 11, Taylor, also there. Play
so
gain
it's
to
going
yard.
to be 2nd and 8 after they adjust the sticks.
Okay. Kind of like watching upward basketball with these spots.
Tell me about it.
You get a participation trophy.
So 3:37 remaining in the first half.
Pell City and Shades Valley are tied 7-7 at halftime, and I won't tell you the rest of the commentary by their athletics director.
Well, I'm be honest with you.
His opinion is they could play better.
I will say this: I'm a little bit surprised, given what Pell City has been able to accomplish this year. Of course, Shades Valley, they're growing into themselves. I not to say that I would just would expect Pell City to be more in control at this point of that contest, given what they've been able to do thus far this year. But Shades Valley, scrappy as ever. There they go, right
That's
back. Now they close the door. Number
toss.
9, Grant, getting the call again, and the Cougars flowing nicely.
Number 38 and number 20. Number 38 is McCormick, and number 20 is Jalen Cole.
Yeah, so you got some youngsters out there getting some time. And, for the Vikings, you're down here. It's 4th down. It's definitely not a place you punt. So they got to go for it. They don't have the kicker to split it.
4th down for the Vikings.
Yeah. It's 4th down and about 9. I think that play lost a yard. Just inside the 30.
And
Coach Bivens and his staff is taking a timeout. So we'll take one, too.
Yep, and that is a Mockingbird Day Spa timeout. And we're going to take one, too. We'll be right back. All right, we are back. About 2 minutes remaining in the first half of play. Hemp Hill Services second quarter. Cougars leading 42-6. Questions abound. 1, inability to connect between Fry and Barber. 2, the edge is getting worked really well by Huffman, all things considered. And this time they put it up in the air, and that was going to be picked off.
Yeah, that was clearly no chance of completing. Pass was intended for number 18.
Getting worked really well by Huffman, all things considered. And this time they put it up in the air, and that was going to be picked off. Lance Lee Jr. in that DB.
Clearly no chance of completing. Pass was intended. So we'll set up shop. We'll take it. 21-yard line, 1st and 10. We got a minute 53 to go, 79 yards.
By the Clay-Chalkville defense.
But I will say that Huffman, considering where they're at in their development, have played a pretty good first half. The Cougars, I think they need to go back and sit and say, hey, now Barber has it.
Right. Fry was right on the money with that.
Barber making moves before he's caught from behind. And number 20, like I told you, he plays both ways. That is Jalen Clark, the cornerback.
That Barber put a close shave on his man. Be 1st and 10 for the good guys at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, it is a Brett Rogers first down for the Cougars.
Here's a give. Number 29
running, still trying to stay on his feet.
He got up right about the 45.
Caden McGee, the ball carrier for the Cougars, he's going to have a gain of about 4 yards. So it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Cougars.
You know, that play was oddly similar to the play that the Vikings have been nailing us with.
It was.
Yeah.
And look who's in there. Guess who that is? And he gets it to Barber.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, who's
Nice
that number
pass.
14 guy? I think you and I both. Oh, wait a minute. That's E.J. Eldridge.
You betcha.
And he didn't take off with it. He threw it.
And he put that ball right on the money.
I'm telling you, right on the money. So the clock stops while they move the chains. Barber with the big reception. It's a Brett Rogers Realty first down for the Cougars.
I did not notice that was not Fry in there. I guess it's time to pull Fry. 50 seconds left, and Eldridge loading up, looking
and
again
there
to
goes Barber. Barber puts on a move. He's
down
trying to get another
inside
touchdown.
The 4. Going to be a Brett Rogers, Keller Williams Realty first down. Going to be 1st and goal for Clay-Chalkville.
Yeah, let's see if Eldridge runs this one in. 48 seconds remaining in the first half.
He's got a really good first step. He's going to chunk
Quick
it.
release. And Barber has a beautiful throw and nice reaction by Barber. Let's look at the Brett Rogers
a really
replay.
Good first step.
Look at this right here. I mean,
and
Barber has a beautiful throw and nice reaction by Barber.
Over the outside shoulder.
That is textbook.
So I hope Eldridge has enough arm to snap it. Maybe we're working another snapper.
Maybe he has to get worked out kind of like a pitcher does, you know.
Yeah, Fry was on with the hold, so Fry's okay. It just pulled him. That's good.
So it's 49-6. 36 seconds remaining in the first half.
I don't know who snapped it. I was just curious to see. Well, here comes Eldridge, so I guess it was him.
Yeah, it
Looking
is
in our monitor.
quiet here at Huffman High.
Deep in cherished southern lands, here our noble Huffman stands.
Oh, you remember that.
Lead her, guide her, Lord, we pray. Give us courage day by day. And then something else, and everybody hums.
Remembering the alma mater song. That is impressive, Mr. Mike New. I am impressed.
Yeah.
I can't remember my because the problem is I had 2 of them.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, one for Patch American High in Vihingen, Germany, and the other one was Hepzibah High at Hepzibah, Georgia. And one of the things that Mr. Buckner would make you do if you had to go to the office is if you're going to have to spend time there, you're going to have to demonstrate that you knew the alma mater. It could determine your sentence.
So you were guilty until proven innocent.
Let's just say I had time added for bad behavior and not knowing the alma mater.
Yeah. I had one encounter with Coach Jerry Ryan, and here's a pooch kick from Del Toro. They're going to let it go, and they should not, but it's going to go out of bounds at the 22.
Yeah, it'll be spotted at the 35-yard line. 32 seconds remaining in the first half. And so while we're waiting on that, Carroll Pharmacy wants you to know that they're carrying the love and loving the care, serving the Clay and Trustville community since 1995 and going on 30 years strong. Well, actually over 30 years strong. Carroll Pharmacy is here for you and your pharmaceutical needs. They provide prompt, friendly service and form lasting relationships, treating you like family. Services include compounding, nutritional, diabetic, and hormone counseling. Find them on the web at carrollrx.com.
Well, let's see what tricks the Viking arsenal has in it. And they're coming back with that
the
same
middle
little
this time,
trap.
but you know what? It's working.
They're running the simple trap play.
And they got 5 yards out of it.
Like you teach the boys at the rec league. It's the second play you teach them.
Basics.
Yeah.
Gotta know the basics.
After you teach them the dive play, you teach them the trap. And that gets your linemen all pumped up because they get to do something.
And that's going to do it for the first half, folks. The Cougars are going to go into halftime leading 49-6. And we're going to take a break at halftime as the two bands take the field. Cougars coming up first, followed by the Huffman Vikings. I'm Freddie Flowers here for Mike New. We'll be right back to start the second half in just a bit.
What is left of the Boston Butt Sandwiches, sponsored by Mr. Ken Arrington.
Okay.
Well, I guess we're back faster than we thought. I thought we had some technical difficulties, so that's on me.
Yeah. I wanted to make a run for the border, but the border moved.
And so, you know, and let me go ahead and do the proverbial throw the litter on the litter box thing because I was like, huh, what? But the Cougars, you know, the first half, Fry can't seem to connect with Barber, which is odd. The edges are getting work against the Cougars, just like I had mentioned in the Mountain Brook game.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
What are your thoughts?
Well, we have a big lead, and again, we might have been a tad complacent. Coach Bivens and his team might have seen something that Clay is susceptible to on the edge. Real simple trap play. They got a couple of linemen pulling, and we're going to have to adjust to that because, as we saw, number 9 for them, Jaden Grant, has a set of wheels, and I mean, man, they are chrome-plated, okay? That guy can move. So we got to deal with that, Fred. Not sure what it's going to take to do that. Maybe we'll just put pressure from the edge. On,
Well, you know,
there goes one on Springville Road.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were counting them. Okay, are we on?
Next, the band will perform I'm Dreaming by Crystal Williams into Motown Killer by Boys II Men. Brighton by Bobby Brown, featured by Dancing Dance Line. Michael Jackson top hit, They Don't Really Care About Us. The mighty marching Cougars. The band will now exit the field to 9mm. Band captain Jameer Gullis and Nara Brown, Major Red Captain Reed, the Nation Color Guard Captain Joanna Williams, Color Guard Captain.
Principal Dr. John Lyons Jr., and Superintendent Dr. Mark Sullivan, the Beast of the East is proud to bring you an electrifying tribute to none other than Chris Brown. But first, oil. Put your hands together and make some noise for the Huffman High School Beast of the East Marching Band. Band Director, the Maestro, Tony Whitaker. Associate Director, Ralston Albert. Assistant Director, Justin Pitts. Drum Major Instructor, James Davis. This has been a Too Lovely to Be True production. Thank you and God bless.
For the grace of God has appeared. It's literally, and how are we saved by God's wrath? How are we saved from God's wrath? Only through the eternal, complete, perfected work of Jesus Christ when he died on the cross in our place for our sins. That's the only way we're saved.
In a city that seamlessly blends the comforts of a small town and the amenities of a big city, we're proud to be banking beyond expectation right here in Alabama.
It only seems to get hotter as the summer wears on, especially when your air conditioning isn't keeping up. There is never a good time for your unit to quit working, but when it does, you know who to trust to fix it right. Keep it cool and reduce those high energy bills. Hemp Hill Services, your Bryant authorized dealer, will do whatever it takes to fix your air conditioning quickly and affordably. Known for their fair pricing and fast service, call your certified Bryant dealer Hemp Hill Services today for all tune-ups, repairs, and installation. 229-2090.
Pick a partner you can trust when your biggest investment is on the line. You can visit our website at BrettRogersRealtor.com, or you can call me anytime at 205-540-1182. And let's get you to the closing table.
Game day at Walk-Ons is just different, and it starts with the way our teammates prep each dish from our scratch menu. No shortcuts. We are hand-cutting every single mozzarella log straight from the block. Hand peeling, stuffing, and bacon wrapping each voodoo shrimp. Hand carving ribeyes for our steaks and po' boys. And hand slicing, then tossing our boneless wings and our house-made sauces. With wall-to-wall TVs and food like this, why would you want to watch anywhere else? That's game day. The Walk-Ons way.
Hi, my name is Travis Lloyd with Abide Roofing. Under these Friday night lights, our community comes together, and just like our Cougars, Abide Roofing brings hard work, dedication, and hometown pride to every job. We're locally owned, fully licensed and insured, and committed to protecting the place that you call home. From roof repairs to full replacements, trust the team that's always in your corner. Abide Roofing, built on trust, backed by the community, and proud supporters of Cougar football. Go Cougars.
Hello, welcome to Clay-Chalkville High School. I'm Dr. Eugene Dallas, the principal of Clay-Chalkville High School, and I just want to take a little time to show you the greatness that we have here at Clay-Chalkville High School. We have a multitude of programs that help encapsulate everything that we do here, from culinary to health science, pharmacy tech, and for the first time ever, even a fishing team. So come with me on this brief journey as I show you the greatness of Clay-Chalkville High School.
All right, fans, we are back. And just so you understand what's about to happen, they're going to run a 6-minute hot clock quarters for the second half. And, honestly, that's the smart thing to do. I mean, we just saw the Williamson-Murphy deal going, right?
We don't want anything like that.
No, and I can tell you, neither one of these schools want that. It's about the safety of the players. You've heard all the news and everything that went on around that. It's 49-6. It's a foregone conclusion. It's not speaking to the effort of the Huffman Vikings, their staff, because we know what they have been coming from. And I'm telling you, watching number 9, Jayden Grant, their future is going to be bright. They get a few more pieces in place,
right?
And life's going to be tough for us.
They get some more offensive linemen besides the one they got to give these huge guys a break.
Yeah.
Number 9 is going to have a lot of green in front of him.
So, I mean, and one of the things, and who's the other one? There's another one back there, is it number 20? I think Jalen Clark spent some time back there in that position. They get off the ball really fast. They have some explosion back there. So, yeah, I'd say their future certainly looks bright as we get ready, for the Dawson Automotive kickoff. We got a few scoring updates. Prattville is on top of Hewitt-Trussville 10-7. How about that?
That's interesting. It's a non-region game, a 7A game, but it's our neighbor Hewitt. And
Shades Valley giving Pell City fits.
Yeah, they were tied at half, and now Pell City's back on top 14-7. And here's the kick from Del Toro.
That was going to be returned by number 14. That is Dylan Craig. And if you look at Dylan Craig now, he is listed as a running back. That is a healthy running back. And, and Dylan Craig, he plays outside linebacker as well.
From the Vikings 29-yard line.
I believe he might be a sophomore. So if that's the case, their future definitely is bright.
Yeah. They just got to hang together, hang tough. Put the work in this spring, put the work in the weight room, be dedicated to what they're doing, and they'll be back. We need our region to be strong.
Right. And you see E.J. Penn, you see Colton McIntyre still out there.
Here's the give.
They're going to the edges again.
On that same sweep or on the edge. Oh, boy, don't do that.
Yeah,
number 9, again, is the ball carrier. That's Grant.
Yeah, and Udall was the first one to make contact. Cleaning everything up was the Butler.
Yeah. The Butler did it.
The Butler swept it up. So a gain of about 2 yards. It'll be 2nd and 8 for the Vikings. The ball is at the 32-yard line.
They're not in any hurry to get a playoff.
No.
There's a give on the inside. A number 5.
Yeah, Colton McIntyre just doing what he does.
Yeah, I think he swallowed number 9 that time. Grant, again, was the ball carrier, but Big Mac was waiting on him. I was a little bit surprised. Where did he say his favorite city was he wanted to live?
Tokyo. Wants to go to Tokyo, Japan.
Both those guys wanted to live in Tokyo. And they would definitely be easy to spot in Tokyo.
Yes, they would.
And I hope they
stand out is not the word. That is not the adjective I would use.
I hope they like a 50-square-foot apartment.
Yeah.
Fumble, loose ball, scooping and
there's E.J. Penn. E.J. Penn,
gonna go.
The big man is going to score, going and gone. How about that?
Number 98,
98, E.J. Penn.
And score.
Score.
Fumble, loose ball, scooping and score.
There's E.J. Penn. E.J. Penn, the big man is going to score, going and gone.
I said it against Thompson.
How about that?
If you're recording this game, pay attention. E.J. Penn, touchdown, Clay-Chalkville.
Look, I'm going to call it unless, there goes the Scat Pack we've been looking for that we have when we come to visit Huffman. We've got to know those. So fans, we are keeping things abreast, and I believe there's the Popo.
Yep. This part of Springville Road is a drag strip.
I know. You know, hey, it wouldn't be a Huffman Clay-Chalkville game at Huffman Stadium without the police chasing down somebody screaming down on Springville Road.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I'm gonna put some. I'm gonna try. Let's say, put my money where my mouth is. I don't know what's gonna happen in the rest of the game, but I'm gonna say that scoop and score by E.J. Penn, play of the game.
I'll agree with you. That was worth the price of admission.
Absolutely.
End of 3 at Shades Valley, Pell City 14, the Mounties 7. Mounties are hanging around. Pell City's in a tough spot with their playoff scenarios. Just going over some of those, and it just made my head explode, okay? So Pell City has a pretty tough road in front of them.
No doubt.
Even if they win out, is the way I understand it.
Well,
they've got to depend on some other people not losing and some people winning.
Well, and here's their problem right now is the up and down way that 6AR6 has kind of been. You know, Mountain Brook gets to win against Homewood, gets blasted by us, and then turns around and gets a region win over,
right.
You know, Pinson Valley.
Right.
You know, when you're sitting up there, you know, if you had a chart, you know, Clay-Chalkville's way out here in space somewhere, okay?
Here's an onside kick. Well, I won't say onside.
Yeah,
it was a pooch. Number 7, the returner, and I think he dropped it. No, he didn't. Number 7.
Quavion Fan, who plays strong safety and cornerback on the return.
I didn't see who got him down, but it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Vikings at their own 47-yard line.
Yep. So
I'm going to go out on a limb, and for the Cougars, number 33, James Kennedy will be a likely suspect.
I believe that.
To make that tackle. Now, my apologies if it was not James Kennedy. All right, let's see what the Viking bag of tricks has in it. I didn't say box of tricks, Fred. Don't get excited.
Well, you know, a good bowl of cereal.
Yeah. Oh, he's loose again. No, he got snuffed out. Let's see. Number so-and-so had him around the ankles there. I'm going to go with number 8 for Clay-Chalkville. Okay, I got no 8.
And there's the third quarter. So now they will retire the colors.
Yeah. Now bear in mind, if that seemed like it was fast to you folks, it was. It was a 6-minute hot clock. There was 2 possessions for Huffman during that quarter and no possession for Clay-Chalkville. So time of possession just went up by 6 minutes for the Vikings.
Defense put in the work.
Right.
And by the way, we want to make sure we give a big shout out to Walk On Sports Bistro in Trussville. They are your home away from home, offering attention to detail and culinary excellence blended with service that pulls on their Louisiana roots. It makes you feel like family the moment you walk in. Featuring scratch-made dishes featuring fresh, never-frozen seafood, burgers, salads, and some Cajun Creole specialties to add some spice. On top of that, they host our Big Clay Coaches Show every Tuesday at 7 p.m. live on the patio with a special deal for our fans when you wear your Clay-Chalkville gear. So come on out and show your support. And yes, it is your glorious host, along with Coach Stuart Floyd, who would love to see you on Tuesday nights. So come on out. The weather's been great. Look forward to seeing you there.
There's number 9 around left end again.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think we've had a handle on that play all night. They're just doing plain old down blocking.
That's it. Yeah, from a technical aspect, Blevins has these guys, you know, I like their mindset. And one of the things, you know, you always look for body language and everything else. Even the big men, their hands aren't all over their hips and kind of just dragging like, you know, of the inevitable. They don't look dead on the sideline, you know. But
getting a lot of effort.
Absolutely.
The Cougars are coming. They sniffed out the play that time. Oh, they got beat to the edge again. Number 25 finally brought him down. for the Cougars.
Yeah, that is Aiden King Norris. So first down for the Vikings.
You know, Fred, that they're attacking the edge in multiple different ways.
Yeah, and that's something that, I mean, this is 2 weeks in a row now. Regardless of the blowout, that's something that the Cougars are going to have to look at.
And I saw us line up. We brought the corner up and brought a linebacker up. It looked to me like we were going to pin their ears back and come hard after them.
There they go again. There's some room, man. Same thing.
There's a sweep around
and
right in.
Got to give him credit. He took one of our guys for a ride.
25 again on the stop.
Yeah, number 14, the ball carrier, Dylan Craig. And look at Mr. Craig. That is that looks like a powerful back right there. That is number 14.
He's listed at 5'9" and 165, but I don't know. I think Bivens is sandbagging on that one.
Yeah, I got a feeling he might be doing that as well. And it looks like he's hitting the weight room pretty good too. So, but Huffman putting together a drive.
Another give again. 14.
Number 26 trying to bring him down, but he escapes.
Craig picked up a couple of yards on that.
And got a yard out of it, so it'll be 2nd and 9. The ball is at the 29-yard line, somewhere around there.
We're 3 minutes from wrapping it up from here tonight. There's no surprises left. Let's go ahead and start talking about Oxford.
Yeah, here's the thing with Oxford, and they're kind of like they're up and down as well. You know, when you look at Oxford and what they've kind of gone through, had a really great season last year, won the region. But Oxford has had some of their struggles, okay?
Right.
And
well, let's go over a scenario there. I think if they beat us next week on the head-to-head tiebreaker, then they would be region champions again.
Well, they're 3-1 in the region right now.
Yeah.
So when you go back and you look, they lost to Mountain Brook. So
another
they didn't just
deal
lose to
about
Mountain Brook. I mean, they really lost to Mountain Brook, 42-14.
That another calibration point for our win last week against Mountain Brook.
You know, they lost to
there's 14
Central.
again, and they're just attacking the edge.
Oh, yeah.
And they're making some yardage with it.
So when you look at the losses that they have, Moody, a very strong team.
Yep.
Got in a tussle against Central. They beat Sage Valley, who is a team trying to get it together. They had to come back and win against Pinson Valley.
Well,
they were in the slobber knocker there.
They are hanging tough right now with Pell City.
Yeah.
The Mounties are.
Yep. And Mountain Brook, they lost 42-14. They beat Helena 42-7.
I'm not sure Helena's
36-31.
I'm not sure Helena's team this year is the Helena's team of last year.
No, it's not. And so, which Oxford are we going to see? Now, Oxford, it's always been a tussle. So the question is how's it going to go? Now we're at home.
You know what? I think Coach Floyd will say is let's not worry about Oxford. Let's focus on us.
That's right.
That may be our better solution to win this thing,
Well, and that's the key. You beat Oxford, you're pretty much done.
Yeah.
At that point, it's a region championship.
I think it would be, yeah.
Because we have Pinson remaining. And
well,
to take a look at, if you take a look at Pinson Valley,
they've been up and down some this year. There's 14 getting hammered, and Dylan Craig. And these young guys they're not having any mercy on him. That's number 98, E.J. Penn, number 20 for the Cougars. That's Jalen Cole. You know whose name we haven't called tonight is Zay Brown. Not sure I've seen Zay on the field.
Yeah, I think he's hanging out right now. So but Pinson Valley is 2-2 in the region.
Okay.
So this game next week, the Cougars win it. That's it.
Right.
That is the region championship.
That would pretty much be it, yeah.
That's a wrap because we've already defeated Pell City. We've already defeated Mountain Brook. You get Oxford, there's nothing else.
I think you're right.
So
Here we're counting it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
And that's going to do it.
From here at Viking Stadium, the final 56-6, Clay-Chalkville wins.
And I want to give a big shout out to our guy who does everything media related. Let's see if we get the light on. Just can't see him either. Let's see.
Not yet.
They're doing the handshake.
The cheekster. I don't think the camera's high enough.
Oh, well.
Have a good night.
He handed you an empty box.
Yeah, he bought me some candy here.
There we go.
There he goes.
All right. Courtesy of
Coach Cheek.
The, I guess, not just facilities manager. The
all media director, all things.
Game day operation.
Game day operations, all that.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
He knows I like Reese's.
Josh Cheek, ladies and gentlemen, the one and only. All right. The second half went by fairly fast. It was actually a total of 12 minutes. The time of possession was 0 minutes for the Cougars in the second half.
Yeah, well,
but that's a little bit rigged.
Hold on, it's a little bit because of the hot clock situation. Hold on. We did have some time of possession. You had to scoop and score.
Right.
We
did.
We repossessed it.
Yeah.
So,
we took a repo. Yeah.
But looking forward to Oxford. Now, Huffman is going to be fine.
Yeah.
If they just keep doing what they're doing, Blevins is going to have a competitive team.
That's the last I'll say about them. They just need to keep working hard.
Right.
Okay.
Oxford. And where is Oxford doing right now?
Oh, boy. They're off tonight.
That's right. They're off.
Yeah, they're probably up here in the stands, or they're going to be watching me and you.
Yeah. Now, watching the last two games, Oxford goes back. They do some film study. Hey, Clay looks like they're vulnerable on the edges. Because, look, hey, to get a first down, what's 3 times 4?
Right. There you go.
There's a first down every time.
Yards.
So I'm sure that Coach Floyd, Coach Elviston, they're going to talk about that and making sure they control the edges of the field.
Right.
The middle, they do very well. There's no doubt about it. But watching a team like Huffman and a banged-up Mountain Brook. Okay, we got to call it like it is, a banged-up Mountain Brook.
They
with
were.
Receivers playing in the running back slot.
They had 2 receivers at running back.
The sign started showing last week. We watched it here tonight. Is that something the Cougars need to they need to watch out for?
I don't know, Fred. It could be, but I think there's offensively we had a symptom kind of show up tonight, and it came and went. Time or two was miscommunication between Fry and Barber.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or maybe the wind got under the ball. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's a situation where, maybe they're trying some new wrinkles. I don't know. Maybe and little things make a difference. Hey.
Yeah. Could have been.
How they say, it's Coke, new Coke, or somebody. How they say somebody changed the recipe. They put a little extra pepper on the what's it, chicken fried steak or something? I don't know.
Right.
But we'll see. Next week. I mean, because this one's a big one.
It's for the deal.
Yeah,
okay.
this one's going to be for the deal, and it is at home. So
and it would be region championship for the Cougars on the line. Don't know how many. I forgot how many. It would be a bunch.
And I don't know if it's senior night. I know we don't typically wait till the end of the year to do that. So
I don't know, but we do have our final 2 games are at home. Then we're off for a week prior to the playoffs.
So with that being said, fans, we're glad you're here with us with Moxie Media. Cougars come away with another one. We certainly appreciate you. Make sure you hang in there with us. Hit that like button, ring that bell. Share those videos. They'll be right there on YouTube and Facebook.
Don't
Dr.
forget our
Moxie.
fans in Mentone.
Oh, yeah, the fans in Mentone. Gotcha. And, of course, we want to give, like I said, a big shout-out to Dr. Moxie, Vernon Hill, our cameraman. We got a new young cameraman out there. Can't remember that young man's name. Evan. He's doing a lot of great things, helping out with the crew. And, of course, the one who keeps us all straight, Miss Sandra Moxie. She's got the whooping stick out there for me. I get out of hand a number of times. So good night to each and every one of you. God bless. And for my friend here, Mike New, go Cougars!